I'm going to start here. Angel Reese wants credit. She's not getting enough credit. She did this too. She taunted Caitlin Clark. She made this whole thing. The reason why WNBA is up is because of Angel Reese.
Angel Reese just went off. And this time, it's not just about basketball, it's personal. Jason Whitlock just called her out in the most brutal way possible. But did he have a point? Or is he just another critic trying to tear her down? Well, Reese's reaction says it all. Did Angel Reese just prove Whitlock right? Buckle up because this one's about to get messy. Before we delve into the drama, let's take the time to talk about Angel Reese. If you do not know her by now, you might as well be living under a rock. She is not a WNBA player, but rather a headline daily. She is confident, she has an attitude, and she plays. Reese reverberates through the college scene, leading LSU to the championship and becoming one of the most talked about athletes in women's basketball. She's got the talent, the banter, the sizzle, and boy does it stir up controversy. She's had her runs with the critics, accused of being too cocky, and she's opened up discussions on double standards in sports. Angel Reese stays in the media, whether you love her or hate her. And now this latest drama, right with Jason Whitlock, that may just be her latest big controversy.
That we're getting too much exposure to Angel Reese and Dejanay Carrington and the rest of these players. And so athletes from previous generations that didn't have podcasts, didn't have social media.
Jason Whitlock enters the picture, one of the most vocal sports journalists on earth. One thing you learn about him is that he doesn't mince words. And the subject of Angel Reese, he pretty much lets it rip. Whitlock did not directly question her talent. Instead, he challenged her mentality. He went as far as labeling her delusional and said she spends more time being a victim than getting it done on the court. He might have gone too far by suggesting that she is trending not because of basketball but controversy. Ouch. That said, it gets more interesting. Some fans chimed in with him. They think Angel spends more time talking than walking the walk. The rest, however, view this as just another instance of the media coming after strong, outspoken female athletes. Social media went bonkers. Some called Whitlock a hater who can't stand a confident woman in sports, while others shrieked that Angel Reese should stop playing the victim and start letting her game speak for itself. So, did Whitlock go too far? Or did he merely voice what people had in mind? Well, Angel Reese's reaction could probably tell us.
It's funny that the two people having this conversation are two people that absolutely hate Caitlin Clark and are jealous of Caitlin Clark.
Now, Angel Reese did put the challenge down like that, but did she tackle Jason Whitlock directly, or was she just letting it go? Instead, she sets it off on the web with a rather obscure message that doesn't mention any names. Rather, she sends a loud and clear message. She isn't backing down. There's no holding back at all after Whitlock's savage takedown. Fans immediately hopped on it. Some rebuilt it into this for a bold way of clapping back, showing that she wasn't going to let anybody insult her. It was framed as such a power move. Here, the tall Angel Reese was standing against a tide of criticism. Others? Not so much. They tend to think that she has just made Whitlock's point by proving it, that she is way more busy with drama than dominating the game. More so, Reese did not miss the chance to post on her social media after being criticized. After posting several incidents where she responds indirectly, how certain persons would feel about her without directly mentioning a name. Today's audience was quite different. This time, however, fans gave her the hype to ignore such things, while others seemed to start questioning if time is being spent on Twitter more than actually working on improving the game.
What did they lose? I think 29 million last year. They're saying they lost.
Well, that's an improvement.
Maybe it's 50.
Well,
yeah, maybe it was 50 million. It's been 29 straight years of losing money.
That's where it gets fun. The internet just exploded. Some fans were like, Angel, don't even waste your time on these haters. Others said, maybe Whitlock is right. Maybe Angel Reese is too busy concerning herself with drama rather than dominating in the WNBA. And not for the first time, Reese hasn't had drama in her life. Recently, she's been pitted against Caitlin Clark, another up-and-coming high schooler who holds her hot topics. Is this a case of just more sports media ripping apart outspoken women athletes? Or is Angel Reese purposely contributing to the drama?
Podcast, WNBA players striking would be the most tone-deaf pro athlete move in history. The WNBA has never made a profit in its entire existence. Not gonna lie, I'm rooting for this to happen.
WNBA free agency is officially underway, Annie. So when you see these names and the options that the Sky have, what do you think that they're cooking up?
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because Angel and Camilla are very interesting pieces. And when you're talking about, getting the right players in here, there is intrigue when you have young core pieces like that, because you could be part of developing them and developing towards a title contending season. But the reality is the Sky are still very far from that.
You don't get told no. Like, you're going to get the yeses. You're going to get more yeses than nos, and just being able to know that. So I'm excited for that. I know that's going to come soon.
The whole city is obsessed with you.
I know. I love it
all
here.
the time.
It feels like Baltimore here. I love it here. It does.
Kind of. A little bit. Little DMV action.
Yeah.
But Chicago is a number 3 market in the country.
Really?
It's New York, LA, and then Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago, y'all have everything. I'm not gonna lie, y'all have everything here. Like, it's nothing here that I'm like, oh, I gotta go to a different city for. Like, everything has been here, which I love.
But this situation isn't quite just all about Angel Reese and Jason Whitlock. This is about the trend in sports media. If you think about it, a female athlete expresses herself. She's called cocky, conceited, or delusional. A male athlete expresses himself. It's called confidence. For example, take Sha'Carri Richardson. She was dragged by the media for her attitude, compared to male sprinters who are praised with the same tone. What is even more interesting is Caitlin Clark, who has been facing criticism just for exhibiting emotion on the court. Now the question needs to be asked: is Angel Reese being unfairly targeted? Or is it that Whitlock is simply describing what a lot of people would most probably already believe? On one hand, she is strong, confident, and therefore in a league that needs much more star quality. On the other, some fans argue that her interest seems directed towards clapping back rather than improving her game. The social media spectrum is divided down the middle. Some say this drama is significant for women's basketball, as it creates buzz, while others argue that it is damaging the WNBA, turning it into a controversy rather than a competition. No matter how it goes, it is a proven fact that Angel Reese isn't going away. Love her or hate her, she will continue to make headlines. So, is Angel Reese delusional? Or is Jason Whitlock just bitter? At the end of the day, everyone has an opinion. But what do you think? Is Whitlock exposing the truth? Or is Angel Reese just another victim of sports media bias? Let us know in the comments below.